There's the play of openness folding upon itself, density as disguised translucency. Knowing is coextensive with being. Each act of existence is a flash of cognition. Activity and knowledge are two aspects of one dynamism, the self-knowing flow of space. The ordinary self and its physical model are surfaces of a deeper knowing. Science charts the surface of the wave. Meditation dives into the water that both carries and is the wave. Embodiment is not an accomplished fact, but a continuous tendency towards form. The body is the ongoing crystallization of awareness. Death is its melting back into the fluid medium. Physical, mental, and emotional dimensions are co-equal expressions of one patterning. They differ in rhythm, not in substance. Each is the same song played at different tempos. More subtle knowing follows the process of embodiment at every stage. Great knowledge is not separate from movement. It is the luminosity within change itself. Knowledge cannot be possessed. The self that tries to know is part of what is known. There is no outside to openness. The link between ordinary and great space is never lost. Even within the frozen world, the pulse of openness persists, the breath of eternity beneath appearance. Space educates by dissolving. Each exercise of perception loosens a knot of solidity. Every insight is a softening of the world's density. Knowledge is space aware of itself as knowing. It is not an attainment, but a recognition that everything, including the recognition, is openness knowing openness. Inquiry is not thinking about being. It is being's motion into its own mystery. Inquiry is the vessel through which space learns its own topology. Every genuine inquiry activates the innate guidance of being, an intelligence that does not belong to the ego, but to the field itself. The ship flies itself once the pilot surrenders to precision. Effort and discipline release us from gravity of habit. Concentration and mindfulness are the twin boosters that achieve escape velocity. Conditioning is the inertia of consciousness, orbiting the same meaning. To question habit is to light the engines of being. When concepts dissolve, travel becomes spontaneous. Openness replaces thrust, curiosity becomes propulsion. At ultimate velocity, motion ceases. The traveler and the destination are one flash of illumination, presence unfolding itself as creation. The energy of the journey is the love of truth for its own sake. Love is being's own combustion, consuming ignorance into clarity. Inquiry steers by the gravity of the real. Even sincere questions align the vehicle with the vector of being. Guidance arises when humility and precision meet. The true captain is the intelligence of space itself, wearing the pilot's mind as a glove. Habitual emotions, thoughts, and identifications are planetary orbits. Inquiry rearranges their gravity until all revolve around the sun of presence. Inquiry rearranges their gravity until all revolve around the sun of presence. Freedom requires intensity. The first thrust of awakening is not peace but acceleration. Openness is not an attitude but a dimension. The more we release conceptual mass, the lighter the vessel becomes. Intelligence is not calculation but responsiveness. The art of inquiry is to modulate thrust and stillness as space modulates itself. Mindfulness gives the map, concentration gives the engine. Without awareness, power misfires. Without focus, guidance wanders. The core of intelligence is indeterminacy. The zero that spawns infinities from the void. All discrimination derives from this luminosity. The hyperdrive ignites only when identity dissolves. Every position is gravity, no position is freedom. To insist I am slows the ship. Existence itself becomes a concept to release. Being's revelation has no end. Every arrival is a new departure. Inquiry is an infinite cruise across the living constellations of consciousness. Inquiry without play becomes religion. Humor and curiosity are the aerodynamics of intelligence. Inquiry learns to turn by feel, not plan. The guidance system is made of sensitivity, not certainty. Sometimes inquiry must stop for inquiry to continue. Stillness is the engine's invisible combustion. Mindfulness loops perception into guidance. Awareness observing itself refines the trajectory of it in real time. Effort and surrender alternate like pulsar beats. Too much thrust burns, too much passivity drifts. Love purified of agenda becomes transparency. In that clarity, being reveals itself as both the lover and the beloved of truth. Inquiry is both art and science, objective precision joined with ecstatic amazement. Only the heart that measures can truly marvel. True intelligence arises from the void that takes no position. The 0-point field of consciousness is the infinite's own mind. At the superluminal threshold, inquiry and revelation coincide. Question and answer annihilate each other into illumination. Question and answer annihilate each other into illumination. The final journey is not movement through space, but the spontaneous creation of experience itself. The universe awakens as its own pilot light, surface as the site of revelation. Every experiment appears on the surface of being. The surface is the locus of revelation, the face where truth meets perception. An edge is where the appearing of the surface accomplishes its finitude in space and time. The edge is not an end, but the instant when the visible trembles towards the invisible. A limit belongs to the formal order. It dictates containment and definition. The limit legislates, the edge improvises. There is no edge without a surface, and no surface without an edge. Edge, surface, thing, place, and inversion. Place, thing, surface, edge. Every surface projects its own vanishing. The edge is the shadow the surface casts into its own disappearance. The edge is the shadow the surface casts into its own disappearance. The edge magnified into extension becomes surface. What began as limit of perception becomes field of experience.